Hello and welcome to the second testing session of the Crucible. My name is Peach Quiche. Welcome to the stream. We're having it's fine. So today we're doing a round robin tournament of King of the Hill and Crazy King matches. And Guns Vigorous again, because that's why you're here. Is we're doing Guns Vigorous. We have two teams today. We have the Light Red Ravens and we have the B Emoji Ada testing. So you got that. Oh, that's a cool idea. We can do that. Okay. We're having issues with daylight savings time again. But we're gonna get this underway. This is what you're seeing now is the new format of the stream. I am super excited. Working really hard on this. Alright, so we got two teams. This is the match list as it stands right now. This will be updated as we go. In the future, it may be slightly different. There probably won't be, we're not going to be selecting maps before things start. They're going to be selected by the individual teams. And we also are not, we will know what the round robin, because we're planning on it being a round robin tournament from here on out, because we're doing the leaderboard, is the idea, which you can see at the bottom. This will be updated during the course of the events as they go. Not today, because my person that is who's my leaderboard updater is not here today. So, it takes two people to do this, because it's a lot of typing to get it to look right. And I can't do it while I'm streaming, unfortunately. It takes too much concentration, then I can't concentrate on the matches. But, for today at least, we got this going on. We'll get back into the game. We got people filling in currently. And we will go ahead and get back into the voice chat, where we have the other organizers. We have Goldfang Dragon and Nerdhactor with us today.
Well, then you probably don't have an ad blocker installed.
You don't?
It's
Your
through
fault.
Discord.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Okay, so stream is live. We're good to go. It's still kind of a very informal stream, because we're still, I'm probably not gonna be doing like a whole ton of commentary, just some commenting on matches a little bit, but not much. Mostly talk about what we're doing and how we're gonna be moving forward. Feel free to have a look at the stream, see what you think. This is our two iterations of it. I am super proud of Little Tinker at the bottom. That is the biggest update so far to my repertoire of how to do streaming stuff in OBS.
It looks awesome. I like it.
Yeah. Also, it is so convenient that the Crucible has that little space at the bottom where you can put text.
Yeah.
That is great.
I
Oh,
would
yeah.
like potentially a better font for that and a better something. It's gonna be just a number, I think. Moving
That
forward.
would be nice.
Yeah. So I'll be always able to tell what it is. The logo will look different every time, technically. And I'll find a better color. I was rushing a little bit to get it done, because the other half of it that you can't see right this second is that, the match list.
Mm.
It'll be a minute, because there's a minute delay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Leave that up for a little while. And we'll put it away. It's disconcerting to hear myself in the background.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm gonna be able to hear that too. But that's just while I'm previewing it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, hearing myself.
Uh-huh. It's not that bad. You're fine.
I just don't like listening to my own voice. I still can't see prestige stars, by the way.
Can't.
I can't either.
What?
Oh, you still
just
have the
see
same problem. You just see
Yeah.
the numbers?
Yeah, but not the stars.
Yeah.
I thought it was a Linux proprietary
No, I'm having
graphics
this
driver
problem on
problem.
Windows 7.
Yeah, I'm also
Okay.
I'm Windows 10 and I can see them.
I
Yeah,
can't
because
see them.
for me, it depends on my driver. If I use the open source driver, my performance will suck, but I can see the stars. If, well, I'm using the proprietary drivers, which I am, I can't see the stars. So I always have to click onto the name to see the real level.
Should I start the match time?
Well, since you're reffing, I could help out
Well,
Bookkeeper.
I'm secondary ref.
Hang on, I might
Well-
have something here.
Because I'm just the one that was conveniently here to make the lobby.
I spy with my little eye 2 people that might be able to help us. If they're listening.
Oh.
Okay. Nope, I say no.
Well, I might as well start the lobby time now.
You got this, Bookkeeper. I believe in you.
There, started.
Hey, Iron Feathers in my chat. Hello. Should have named Cheap Check Time. That is entirely possible.
At least I'm not using my mechanical keyboard, which are all nice and clackety.
Oh, I do like that
Okay.
noise.
Well, Goldfin, can you do the reffing if any questions come up? I'm still here in voice chat, so you can ask
I
me.
don't know 100% of all the roughing stuff. I was just
Yeah,
here
well,
to help host the lobby.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. So I'll hop in here and help out. I see you got it done already. You already started the lobby counter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of needed
So-
to so we can get this going. My patience is minimal.
Congratulations, you figured out the first thing to do as a ref. Start the lobby timer.
Well, if nobody else is going to get this going, I might as well.
I know. Accurate.
Then again, I'm the one that's supposed to start it anyhow.
This is true.
Well, yeah.
First time doing this. I'm not used to roughing, I'm used to streaming.
I know.
Well, I'm rather new to it as well. So
Yep. You can't do both at the same time. Cook with an exclamation point for some reason.
please,
Well, they're reading up.
Alright.
please unready because yeah, well, one ship isn't ready yet.
You're actually saying it's confirmed. Aaron Feathers, if you have a GOI account, yeah, we could use people. This is a testing event, so it's basically or kind of, we're supposed to have more people. They just didn't show up. What is your in-game name? So we can give you the password at some point, or somebody else can give you the password. We're about to start this lobby, though, as far as I know. This is gonna take at least a minute for what I'm saying to get to them. Yeah, so we're not gonna. If you're waiting for the next match, Aaron, hop in, and either Goldfang or Nerd Hector will give you the password.
Wait, who's joining?
Somebody in my chat and Aaron Feathers.
Okay.
I don't always. I had to learn like the different names for people because people do have different names in Twitch versus in game. So against Vickers. Like I know that Kulanapa is high tide. Oh yeah, Revi kill. That's right. Revi's in chaos.
Ah, Revi. Okay.
Yeah.
And we started up literally before the timer went off, so that's great.
Yay.
And I'll have to start 20-minute timer. Gotta remember it's 20 minutes.
Correct.
Yep. Have it on your phone as well, because I was told it sometimes doesn't do what it's supposed to do, or just breaks off.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, it happened once or twice, so that the
Okay.
in-game timer crashed. So.
There we go. 20-minute timer on the phone as well. Like 15 seconds off, but better
Close
than
enough.
nothing.
Yeah.
Alright, we have an engagement.
We do.
Panther Camp Wagon is on the point. Then the Alien Dragonfly is now on the point. Premium's a little bit high.
Yep.
The thing with capture the point, you gotta make sure that you're actually close enough. Because you may think you are, but you're not. Ooh.
Already advantage blue.
I don't see the goldfish moving in anytime soon. There's no advantage there for them.
They seem to be unspotted at the moment. Don't know if they actually know they're there. They don't seem to be facing them either, so who knows?
We also should be careful what we say. Nerdhector's actually in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point.
Don't listen to us. We hear no. We say nothing.
Yeah, they did mention that in the discussion. It's like, oh hey, what if one of the organizers is in the match? It's like, oh,
Well, for the actual event, we will not have. There won't be like a group organizer chat, voice chat going on. Because I know I personally would
It'll
not
be
want
like
that.
the streaming booth. For, yeah.
Correct.
The people that are in the spectate only.
Right.
But since this is trial run, well.
Yeah, and we're troubleshooting problems as they come up.
That's what they're here for. At least we're doing one of each type, so.
Yes.
As we have obviously known, the issue of time starts.
Yay. Well, how to put a bot in the chat? Is that going to help that potentially?
What bot did? What bot was inserted?
No, it's not in there yet. It was the recommendation for a bot.
Oh, for times? I guess I could implement a time zone calculator or something. I don't know.
The problem that we're having is that UTC is not. We have like a time, like some sort of command that you type in, like what time, or how much longer, what time until event.
Yeah.
You know, that could be doable.
Someone posted a link where you can like enter a countdown. That would be pretty
yes.
neat to have.
That was nice. And that would be very helpful, I think.
Yeah.
Because having these issues with daylight savings and then with UTC, it's very difficult.
I mean, if there was a web resource that returns either text or a JSON document, that would be perfect for the bot. I can do that.
Okay.
I'll have to look into that.
Because I think it's an issue of running an international tournament type thing, or international event, just in general. Times are hard.
Well, that's why we have time zones in the first place, is so we can keep everything managed across everybody's time zone.
So why don't we all on the same time zone?
Oh, the whole thing with time zones originated with, like, the, railroad, wasn't it?
I think so.
Because all the trains were arriving at wrong times, and there were a whole bunch of collisions and such, and they wanted to fix that problem.
But wouldn't it suck if you had to like stand up at, well, in the I mean, if the night would be your day.
It's a number at that
Well,
point. You're assigning an
yeah.
arbitrary value or an arbitrary number to a
As a reference
to a time. Yeah. It would take getting used to. But imagine if everyone was on UTC.
Well, imagine all the people that, are in the far north or far south of the globe where it's sometimes perpetually night
Yeah.
for a good portion of the year.
It doesn't really matter what time it is, it's an arbitrary number.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ooh.
Yeah, but like if you only had like one time zone, you would be like, okay, we are hosting at this time, okay, that's fine, but then you don't know when people stand up in the different parts of the earth.
It wouldn't matter. If we're all in the same time zone, there is only one time zone. 5 o'clock is 5 o'clock no matter where you are.
Yeah. But it also means that some people would sleep at 5 o'clock and others would have middle of the day.
It'd be hard to reference anything by daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sunrise.
That's why time zone exists.
Yeah.
Complicated.
It's to reference it by daylight. That's why there's daylight savings.
No. Daylight savings sucks.
Well, it's also in compensation for the odd quarter of day per year. For the leap year as well, for certain things.
Well, then why do we have a leap day?
The leap day is that
leap day for the whole
compensation
thing.
for that
There's-
quarter of a day every 4 years.
Yeah, well then that should account for all the daylight savings stuff too then, by your counting. And it doesn't!
Just
They're two different things, it's just another reference.
just make that one day longer.
Compensations for time.
Bleh.
I was wrong, sorry.
I'm actively trying to avoid talking about the match.
Maybe, well, after this match, I'm going to leave because we got Ravinar here, so
Yes.
that's enough, and then I'll hop back into spectator, and we can talk all about the ongoing match. I'm sorry for all those listening to the stream, but I'm destroying
boring?
your yeah.
Because I'm horribly boring and trivial.
Rude.
This
No
is
one
why
is
I don't do
boring.
commentary. I
Everyone-
don't do commentary normally because I'm this boring.
Everyone's got their own style of commentary. Like this type of stuff would be perfectly normal in chaos. We talk
Yeah.
about
Well,
random shit all the
that's
time.
chaos, though.
Yeah? So this isn't chaos, so it takes a different type of commentary. Doesn't make it wrong, just makes it different.
Insert portal sound. I'm different. Sorry, that's all that popped into my mind.
Oh, that's totally fine. I love Portal. Portal's great. Oh,
Nice,
Kablooey.
nicely done.
nice.
That ended at about 7.5 minutes.
Yeah. And hey, I got a spot on the leaderboard now. Woo!
Woo! Which won't be getting updated.
Yeah, because that's a one time, and then after the official launch, it will get cleaned
It
again.
gets
so-
reset for season
Purge.
1.
Yeah. But hey, I'm on the leaderboard for one day at least, with only 900 points. But
Yeah, technically somebody joined in match because Revi's here,
yeah,
which is not something we're supposed to allow.
No, it's not.
Because that
Yeah.
usually means penalty.
I
As
gave
well,
her
yeah.
password.
Okay,
so-
Revi, also, no stream
was
sniping.
an
This is
exception.
yeah, I know you're commenting the stream so far behind the game. Yes, it is. It's on purpose. So you
Yeah.
don't do that.
I mean, when I ref for Chaos, I sometimes look at both. Or last week, was it last week? I think it was
Is
last
Revi
week. Yeah.
sub?
What? Yeah,
Yeah,
Revi is
Revi's a sub.
Okay. Next match is on... Checking my notes. Ashen.
Correct. B emoji A testing will be on red. Light red ravens will be on blue. Match 2 is Ashen King.
I mean, I could have left mid-match when she was about to join. I would have made it, like, fair, but...
Okay, let me get the
I had
timer
figured
started again.
that you guys would wait to tell her the password until after the match was over, but okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, when happened after official launch, this is an exception.
Tightening things up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we know. Don't... You need to stop yelling at us.
Well, the policy is iron out. Our problem is
The
player
practice
base.
is not there, yeah.
Well,
We're still trying to get people.
Yeah, well, that for once, and for the other, the problem is the people that don't show up, which is something that you should not do. Just no, you sign up for an event and then you have to show up, or say, hey, I can't, but well, fuck, at least give a sign of that you're still alive, that you know and care.
Yeah. But the whole time difference part was part of that problem this test.
Yeah, that's true. That was
It's just an inherent problem that arose because of another problem.
we didn't 2 weeks ago though. Okay. Xedian is here. Wait, let me look at the... Oh, please have a look at the test run teams sheet. I think I pasted the link should be available in the documentation. All the way, yeah, no. Wait. Okay, it's here. Okay, so if you open the Crucible documentation, I'm going to drop a link because I don't know if I have it pinned or not. It should be pinned, but here. What? Sorry, didn't think about it. Just visit this one. There. And then you should be on the second sheet. So which okay.
Makes that real easy. I can just delete the channel, basically. Okay.
What are you doing?
I removed visibility of the leaderboard tab because it's not current and it's
Okay.
wrong, and I don't have time to update it. And the thing with
Yeah, well, it's temporary.
It's why it's temporary. Yeah, event being tracked elsewhere.
Yeah, Xedian had problem with the time as well. He probably still have 20 minutes.
I've got an additional timer on the phone. I'm starting it literally as the match starts.
Okay. Well,
And
yeah.
I start the end game. Or I could hit them both at the same time, because I could just click the mouse and press a button on my phone at the same time.
All right. Oh yeah. Can you implement a countdown into the bot?
I can try to.
Well, the link that I think High Tide posted seems to cover how to do that. So,
And there we go. We started.
yeah.
I like this map. It's one of my favorite King of the Hill maps now. Mostly because it's very, very easy to control a point, especially if you get there first and you have mines. Mines are your friends.
Mines. I had a really good munker in pubs.
Yeah.
And it dominated because I've gotten good with mines.
Uh-huh. If you can get good with them, they are very effective.
They are astonishingly effective when you get good with them.
But that's just it, you have to get good with them.
Because as soon as you can predict the enemy ship's movements, it's easier to do if you've been piloting.
As soon as you
longer.
can predict enemy ships. Okay, that's a very difficult thing to do.
It is, but it also is a skill of landing mines when they deploy right next to the ship, so that they are actually within detection range, so they immediately go off.
Yeah. True.
That is even harder.
Oh yeah.
Did we switch the teams like you suggested?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
Did we? Well, I'm seeing the same ships as the other. Okay, so this is immediately wrong. One moment, let me switch things up. Because I can fix this quickly. Because everything is movable.
Aha! Or you can just
Yeah,
change
right.
text.
Because Panzerkampfwagen should be light red ravens, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so light red ravens are on red. The emoji aided testing is on blue.
Okay.
And look at that, the stream is fixed. Ta-da! Okay. This is the action that will happen in one spot.
You got someone in your stream asking what this is.
I do. That is Leaf. Hey, Leaf. This is the Crucible testing.
Like Oprah.
Yeah, I actually advertised a little while I was in pubs. Because people were wondering why I had the referee role.
Shot coming up. Looks like both ships that are respawning had Blocking Void and Lonely Hearts with the same idea to spawn over there. They're fighting each other on the way to the point now. Good job. You're doing it right.
Even though the judgment just should be just going straight for it.
Should be, yes. But the strike is being annoying.
Also, for some weird reason, the decal on the judgment balloon is a little bit borked.
Oh yeah, well, it's on the balloon and
The balloon seems to be
Hey.
clipping through the decal.
yeah.
What? Oh gosh. That's weird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Huh. Okay. Noted.
Something
we'll
I will.
report
I'll
to the
see-
devs.
Yeah, I'll make a clip and I'll send it. So you can see it move. You can see it move the clip. 3. Aha. Because it's if you get back to this angle back here. I don't know. Yeah,
It's just
see.
like permanently clipped behind part of the balloon.
Yeah, it is. On both sides.
Yeah.
It's
We-
But
possible
also,
this-
I wonder if that's inherent to the amount of damage to the balloon.
Oh, nice.
they're- Maybe. I don't know. Where is Blocking Void going?
Space? I don't know.
Oh, that's the side with the entrance, but they're not using it. Okay, they went all the way around and they got their teammate killed.
Rip. Now they're going into V1.
It's a great plan for a Shrike. Should do every time.
Let your teammate die. Cool!
Best plan.
Plan? They have a plan? Okay,
I
they're
don't.
gonna ram and
I don't
and
think
kill
so.
themselves. Hi, Tide, come on, what are you doing?
I know you're a better pilot than Psycho. But 2-on-1, no one really does terribly well. But they get hard cover. That's good. Fermi energy.
Well, unless you're a monker, then it's all bets are off. If you're a good monker, you could probably take on 3 ships at a time.
If.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hard if.
Uh-huh.
And the other 3 ships need to be in range, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they
Or
also
just-
need. It's wholesomely conditional, but
Oh.
you know.
I mean, they don't even need to be in range. It's enough if they just fly through a minefield that you laid down.
Okay.
I still love taking my all Tempest Mobulin pubs.
You.
Yes, I am that kind of person.
Or that guy. Ooh.
I live for shenanigans.
Jeez.
Can you imagine the amount of fire on the enemy ships?
Yes.
Because I tell my guys to bring incendiary.
Oh my gosh, you are a nightmare creator. Evil incarnate. Ugh. Okay, so Panther Cat Wagon is.
That's-
Not the first time I've been called that, actually.
Really?
That's why new players quit the game. You are the reason for that.
No, I actually try and help out the players, thank you. I'm the one that brings the new players on those ships.
Uh-oh. Blocking Void the exit is not that way.
Because the new players love seeing fun stuff like that. That's what gets them to keep on playing.
Yep. We've got Rule Setting Chaos that is 5. Oh, nice!
But,
5 Banshee
but
Mobula,
only if they are on your ship.
1 Chem Spray per ship.
Well, you could also pull a steam and have all grenades.
Well, yeah, you could. I don't know why, but you could. There's nothing stopping you.
Well, you know how Steam does. He does that in SES.
I was aware. I was there watching it. I'm
Yeah, I was on that ship.
we were very confused as to what you had planned. We
I
hoped that
was
there
very
was a plan.
confused as well. But I was happy to have a carronade because I love carronades.
Grenades are fun. I do believe Lonely Hearts Club maybe.
Because I had literally, for a long time, had become infamous for long-range Caro.
Ah.
Because I always loaded Leslock.
Jeez.
And then people were wondering, why am I getting hit by carronades at this range?
That is always the question. No one ever knows the answer to that.
Wait, you
Nobody expects a long-range shotgun.
wait, less mark on Caronate?
What?
Did I hear that right?
Are you mad?
Maybe? You don't know.
So heavy clip, yes?
Heavy clip, why?
Yeah. heavy
There's a reason why I haven't gotten the achievement for gunning with heavy clip as an engineer.
Either that or get your captain to give you a Minotaur. Take heavy clip that way.
I still don't use it in a minnow.
What? It's the
Yeah,
best,
you can
though.
use extended clip or charged.
Yeah, I mean you can. I prefer heavy clip though. It feels more effective to me. There's a large part of this game that's like, okay, yeah, I know you're supposed to do this, but it feels better to do this.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on your
Satisfying
playstyle,
this
really.
way. My playstyle is ram. Ram the thing.
So what
You're
do
like
you
Magic
think?
Metal
Will-
Man.
Hey,
Well-
look at that.
Because,
Yeah, let's-
as I had pointed out to Nerd Hector earlier, like a couple weeks ago when we were checking out stats for, you know, the possibility of expanding the skill rating for the matchmaker to compensate for, like, pilot's skill, like, as in, you know, like, ram kills per match being one of them. Magic Metal Man's skill rating would go through the roof. for that.
Yes.
He has 1.6 ram kills per match.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no,
And he has over 1,000 matches. To say the least, that's just ridiculous.
it is ridiculous. I don't think I even managed an average of 1 kill a match, but that's. I don't know. I'm not
It's
a
just
fantastic pilot.
beyond
Well,
startling.
well, There you go.
Wow.
That took a
Also,
while.
sorry for construction noises.
Red
coming
is
from the other
catching
room.
up.
It's
It is.
good to see a turnaround. I love it.
It is.
Yeah.
Always excited, but
And
Fermi Energy
such
is
a
now
close
in-
one
Yeah.
as that, so it's awesome.
Red needs to take the point back, stall the cap or something.
But at the least, the match is almost half over. Or if the time is
You're
concerned.
right.
However, with the way the points go, it'll probably finish by then.
Oh yeah. I don't think there's a way for a King of the Hill. Well, then that's wrong. I shouldn't say that. If no one is
There
tapped
is
the point,
plenty
there
of
is a
ways,
way.
yeah.
Shush. I realized that as I was saying it. There is a way. So there's
There
no
is
way.
meat
There's no way.
grinding this.
King of the Hill match can go past 20 minutes. Yes, there is.
Is if we treat it as a death match and don't go for the point whatsoever.
Correct.
All points are based off of kills.
Yes. Oh, please no.
That would last forever.
It would.
But seriously, Blue, why are you meat grinding? I know you're trying to distract them so your other ally can, go in and sneak on the point, but
It's
they can
smart.
see that.
No, they will know in 1 minute now.
Yep.
Yeah, they know. They turned around.
Yeah, they
like,
figured
oh
it out.
hey,
They figured it
there's a
out.
blue dot. Let's go take care of that.
What is
Yeah.
this?
You don't say. Enemy ship on the horizon? What enemy ship?
I don't see any enemy ships.
All I see is an explosion in the
It's
distance.
it's a friendship. Oh,
Wow.
bump, bump. Oh, they missed.
Narrowly.
Yeah. Nearly.
Oh,
Close one.
that's very nice.
Point still reds.
Yep. Fermi Energy's respawn though.
Oof, that's rough. Still doing that meat grinder, but the Judgment's Health might actually make this viable.
Possibly.
Might.
Yeah.
That's assuming Red doesn't have one ship immediately turn around to take care of the other one trying to attack the point, but
Or they kill the
that's
Judgment
not
fast
gonna
enough that
happen
it doesn't
anyway.
matter.
Yeah.
Back to the point, they're gonna see Fermi Energy surely. Maybe.
Back
maybe.
to the point, continue meat grind, or...
I don't
hold
think
on a
so.
second.
I think Fermi
Yeah, well,
Energy has a clever
What
plot.
what we can see here is like one of the most common mistakes you can
Will
do.
they
in
be
King of
able
the
to fit
Hills.
through that hole?
They can, yes. They shouldn't yet. They should stay there.
They
and
should
wait
sneak
for
in
their
there
ally.
and just hold. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right, that hole.
Because they might have enough time to pull that off.
But no, the judgment on quite far away.
Okay, this image of the sneaking goldfish is just hilarious. Ships flying by,
Dun,
sneaking
dun, 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 dun,
goldfish.
dun.
Da-da-da.
You can see a natural goldfish.
You expect a
Yes.
sneaky squid, not a sneaky goldfish.
No,
Yeah.
but you can
But-
like if you're sitting just right
Insert
spot, you can
reference
see
to
them.
Bookkeeper Squid.
You can see them just sitting there
Nobody
hiding.
expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Okay,
Oh.
so
I'm waiting for them to be noticed, though. Because they're
Yeah.
right there. They're sneak.
No.
What?
the problem
that
will
Kira
be to
doesn't
take
notice
the
them,
point
though.
within the time.
They don't.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
they
they
just
amount of
noticed
time
them.
left is.
Yeah, they do. But
They might. No.
it's
What is it,
possible.
450? Then if so, they don't have enough time to uncap.
No, not with both ships there.
That's match.
capped.
Good game though.
Nicely done to Red.
Wow.
They were
That-
down pretty far to start with.
Yeah.
They just
402
turned around
is-
to
Yeah.
victory. That's a lot of
Wow.
points given to everybody based off the match, though.
Yeah.
Indeed, it is. I would say that was balanced, wasn't it?
That was
It looked
actually
balanced.
very balanced. Up until the point where, strategy turned its ugly head on the fact that it's, King of the Hill.
Yeah, but well,
Blue team was meat grinding so hard there.
yeah. Well, they made the mistake of moving in alone and then switched when it was too late. So if they had started going in two before, that would have been better. Never let a blind pilot fly.
Yeah, that's why I don't pilot that often.
Okay.
Okay, refinery is next.
Okay. Wait, is Cian still online? Does he want to play? Or does he not? He is there, okay. Invite your crew. Where should Cian go?
That's the question.
Oh, so we're on Crazy King now.
Yeah. I sent you the link. Could you give it a visit and tell me where you would put Cian? I mean, it's not completely up to date because 2 players left, and I went with the orange and violet version. Did I? Yes, I
Send me
did.
a link.
Yeah, in in our secret organizer chat. That is not available for anyone else.
Okay. Oh god, you actually have the matches played listed. Oh boy.
Yeah, I took all the stats, so but I didn't like do the math. So, and then I just summed up the matches played and looked at the levels of the pilot in order to kind of figure out how to do this. So
Should
I
we switch
went
sides
with
now?
the orange violet version, but violet is down to, well, bookkeeper and Revi now. I do not know. Let's wait. Let's check on Revi.
I gotta start the lobby timer.
Do you want to swap sides
Yeah,
first?
do that. Okay, Revi, if you're still listening, I'm going to enter
should
your
be.
stats into our database, so
Yeah,
that
we need
if you're
to
going to
swap
take
sides.
part
We haven't.
again, you don't have to type in your give all that information by yourself. Wait, 8 hours play, and is it 8 hours? Yeah, that's 8 hours. Okay, that's level 10. 8 to 14.
Do you
Oh boy.
leave the teams as they are, or switch red and blue?
Stupid intercom, stop calling me.
Because technically, match 3 should be Ravens on red and beta testing on blue.
Well, it should be like that, yes. So
we're back to normal. We just skipped one for the last one. Or do we put?
Yeah.
Or do we make this one switch so that beta testing's on red, and the next one they're also on red, so it's 2 and 2.
okay, no response of. Oh, Xidian is here. Okay. I hope this doesn't turn it around, like the balancing part. So. But hey, blue won one match and red won one, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
That is correct. Part of that was addition of an extra crew member in the middle of the match. Yeah, Aaron Feather's not supposed to be here. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. No stream sniping. Go away. That is a very, very hard and fast rule. We need to make that very, very clear for next week. Because I know with Chaos, we welcome stream sniping. It's not really an issue. Ultimate Party, I assume you guys also don't really care about stream sniping. It's not a big deal. Here, though, it's a big deal.
It's not as bad for alter parties now.
Okay, we got a new. Well, I just invited him because we got spotlight.
Calling a pause.
Pause.
Type that it's paused.
How many minutes? 2?
2 minutes.
Okay, since we
Okay,
got
timing.
spots open and this is not an official event,
If he pilots.
if he pilots. Yeah. Well,
Oh,
okay.
high tide. No.
Uh, oh, come on, my. I can't. Yeah. See him.
What? What?
That good?
Can you verify?
As in, is this all good? That's what I'm bouncing off you.
See my. Yep, looks fine.
Okay.
So he has the less amount of matches played. So
If it's less, then it's acceptable.
yeah, it's a less amount, less levels. Is it less levels? I think yes, and less matches played. So it's acceptable within the rules, and it's closer to the original pilot. Oh look, the people that got Mad Boy is there.
Because we're at an hour now, so.
Well, the ones that were at least one person.
And the timer has resumed.
Okay.
Are there any special rules? It's not chaos. You're putting that in chat.
Well, please for being literal about it.
Well, you were right. So,
This isn't chaos. This isn't an auto party. We don't have customs here.
yeah.
Oh, that was in crew chat. Damn it.
By the way, did you know that you can now voice chat in Spectator once you're in game?
What?
Yes.
Oh,
It's
that's
awesome.
nice. Instead to leave voice chat off while you're streaming at all times.
Can we call a pause again? Another person is joining. It's Mad Boy who, or Mad Die, Daddy, Dad Die, however it's pronounced. That signed up originally. So one exception.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So,
Because otherwise this would be a, oh hey, we started, and they bring the announced loadout.
It would be otherwise. Okay, so do you want to pull Zedion?
so they joined.
Zedion switched to red team.
Okay, yeah.
Zedion, what are you doing?
No, Xenian.
Zedion, hold still.
Okay, Xidian, can you join Dutch Nuggets ship, please? And Super Hobo is going to join us as well. He can join on, well, which ship? Yeah, that's an exception. And this will and has to be fixed by next week. I'm sorry for that. I didn't know that UTC and GMT does not go by DST because, well, 2 weeks ago it worked out fine. So it confused me as well. And
We're silly broken.
Okay.
Okay, I'm giving him 30 seconds.
Yep.
We got we're not Super Hobo. There he is. Okay.
Yeah, Super Hobo. Okay, there he is. Okay, he can stay there. That's fine.
He hopped
I think.
into spectator.
Yeah, because I guess he isn't sure where to go.
That's the question. Yeah. Where would you like me? So we're not starting in 30 seconds. We're starting in. Until none ready.
Oh, come on!
You're at the crew chat still.
Well, got it started, so... That means they're ready to go.
I certainly hope so.
If not, well, we're already past. So...
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, the confusion at the beginning, the confusion now, and...
It's just confusion all over the place.
And this is
well,
supposed to technically be the last match.
Yeah.
Because best of 3.
No.
Best of 3?
Best of
No,
5.
best of 5. We're
So
going
it's best of 5?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, just up.
So we still have at least 2 matches to go.
Alright, and this is Crazy King.
There we go.
How fast is the Crusader versus all the other ships, out of curiosity?
I think Crusader's around 30 meters per second? I'm not entirely
So
sure. I'd have to look
medium?
that up. It's close to pure stats.
Okay.
At least that's what the test stats were. I'm not sure about current. I'd have to look that up. Oh, we all could technically look that up in the library. Where? Because that was now included in one of the updates.
Yes. Oh,
Where
look,
it
a
actually shows
Tempest!
numbers.
And a flamethrower! Oh my gosh! Fire ship! Hello, fire ship. I see a Black Mark II and a Huacha.
Okay, I updated the leaderboards temporarily.
Okay.
To the points. Should be alright.
Yeah, it's
And
9
I think-
points.
Yeah.
9 points and 14 points.
9 and 14.
Are we giving them
You
plus
mean
5?
913?
No.
100.
No, to make it comparable to Deathmatch.
You don't. We have 2 separate
No, we
leaderboards.
don't.
We don't?
Nope.
It's way
It's
too
all
much
one.
work.
Didn't
weren't part of that
decide to
discussion,
have
were you?
2? Yeah,
originally,
I was.
originally we were going
The original discussion was 2, but then we decided to make it comparable on the same balance, based off of using the proportional points on these
Okay.
Hell Crazy Kings.
Okay, so then Team Night Red Ravens has 10 points. And the emoji beta testing has 10 plus 400. So that's
It's literally
4 points.
yeah,
14.
450
Yeah.
divided by 5 is the threshold for each of the ones they need to hit before they get the point for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So every 90 points they get a point.
Yeah, I mean, I suggested that in the beginning, and then, I don't know, we kind of went away from that because it's
And
a
then we
different
Yeah.
came back
playstyle.
to
And then we
it.
thought
just
about
to
it
make
for a
that
second and
all
thought,
balanced on one
"Ooh."
leaderboard.
Yeah, okay.
Then we
yeah.
thought about, oh hey, that would just make our jobs so much harder if we had 2 separate ones. So we
Yeah.
decided to just make one universal for the entire season.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Makes my job a lot easier.
Same.
Well, it makes everybody that has to do anything to do with the leaderboard easier, especially me, because I'm having a bot do it. I gotta code all that.
Yep.
Okay, that's so much programming. You guys need to start just typing up a list of features that I need to implement on that thing. Because I'm gonna forget otherwise.
And we need to set priorities.
We do.
Yeah, that's
that
like major. Because right now, getting profiles set up is the next thing. Because in order to do anything else, you need the profiles.
Yeah, matchmaking I think
well-
should be highest priority because that we need that the most.
Well, that's
Countdown.
that's the
Countdown
next
should
one.
have higher. Countdown should
No,
have
matchmaking
higher
is higher because it's much more complex and needs testing.
Okay, that's fair.
I mean, if we
We-
desperately need a countdown, like I know when the stuff isn't gonna do like
Yeah,
hours
we can just
until-
do that alternatively. That's an extra feature right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
technically we can make it work
right,
manually,
right.
but
I guess there are also websites where you can just enter a counter and then
Yeah,
we
there's
can just link
websites
people
for
there.
that.
So,
It-
yeah.
I mean, the bot is just for convenience and utility. It's just it
Yeah.
requires time to implement them and such. Which, when we're down to like, oh hey, I have a week with the little amount of time I have extra as it is to program it, you know, I gotta put the important stuff really as high priority.
uh-huh.
All right, this is crazy.
I mean, all the
It is.
work that I did on the bot already was literally one afternoon.
Yeah, I was wondering why they weren't.
Hello.
in it. So, hey.
Hello?
Oh, hey.
Who is?
Oh, Vivian.
Oh,
Vivian.
hey. Oh, by the way, there are 2 new documents in the docs folder for
What
you.
docs folder?
For the Google Docs folder. One explains the other. Not this morning, but since-
Okay, not.
Oh, a README
Now
file.
yeah, wouldn't you know it?
Now I have to switch account, do I?
You technically? No, you wouldn't
Yeah.
have to because you can view it. I think without
As long as you have permissions.
theoretically.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, because right now I'm on my personal account
Mhm.
and not on Crucible.
Yeah, you can switch that very easily by clicking on the icon in the top right corner, and then just switch
Yeah,
the
but
account.
then I
that's
have
a
to enter
limited
the
feature.
password.
No, you don't. Not every time you do it. If you add an
If you've
account,
already
I-
logged,
yeah,
if
if
you've
you add
already
an account
logged in.
Yeah.
to yeah, it'll log
Unless you
automatically.
reach the verification threshold where it'll ask you after a certain period of time. That's just about it. That's the only exception to that.
Yep.
But that's
I-
for security
yeah.
reasons.
I've got like 3 different accounts now, apparently, because I've got one for myself, one for my Twitch, and then one for Crucible now. So I have 3 different places, things to swap between.
I only have
Still,
one.
I now need to type in the password in order to add the account.
Yes, the password is pinned.
Right. I'm so stupid. No,
Yeah. the password is pinned to the chat for that reason right there, so people can
For
find
that
it.
reason and that reason alone.
Exactly.
was it 8 or 9?
I don't know.
No,
Shush,
no,
shush,
no,
shush,
no, no,
shush,
I'm I didn't say.
Was it this super secret thing or that super secret thing, which is now both recorded?
Who knows?
And scream.
It's a mystery!
Get to the mystery machine. Stack up
Okay.
on Scooby snacks.
We should not
Wrapped
talk
in
about.
mystery, encased in an enigma.
We should not talk about passwords on screen.
No, we should not.
No, unless you want them to no longer be valid passwords
In
when
which
you have
case,
to
you have
change
to
them.
change passwords. In which case,
And then have to do another pin, confuse everyone.
we do it to remove the old pin and put in a new pin.
Yeah, that would be the way.
Confusion everywhere.
Not paying attention to the match whatsoever.
I am.
Yeah, like, have you noticed we did not change the commentator? Well, what's it called? Commentating style.
Sure.
So
nope,
we are
it's still the same thing.
Yeah.
Still the
Okay,
same
and-
shenanigans.
Yeah. Okay, I added it. So now I should be able to
Yeah.
edit it. That's awesome. Okay, so
It's under change
folder-
accounts.
yeah, that's convenient.
It's very
That
convenient.
poor Pyrrha.
Okay, so where
Crusaders coming to
can
help.
Not very fast.
Oh, faster than their Shrike is getting there, because they're sitting
Well,
outside of range.
if they didn't run into terrain,
It's a problem with the Shrike. Terrain is a problem.
Guys,
The
I'm so sorry
Crusader.
my mic wasn't plugged in this whole time.
No.
it was a Crusader that ran into
Hey,
terrain.
Viv. Oh, yikes!
Hi.
That's when terrain's really a problem.
Yo, it says the leaderboard, or in the leaderboard instructions, 5 spaces at the ending. I don't see 5 spaces at the ending. What are you referring to?
It's there. If you, I don't know if it saves it. I know I can put it in on Mac if I need to. But it's there, so it's got. There isn't really a way to make it.
It's the letter spacing.
Yeah, it's the kerning is the correct term. I'd be willing, which is bizarre and not anything I've used before ever.
I don't know the ticker box object for the OBS thing that you're using, so I don't know anything about that.
I can teach you how if you want. It's fairly simplistic. I googled it and figured it out in like 20 minutes.
It sounds like it'd be easy though, to be honest.
There are filters you can
I've just
do.
never had to use one, so.
But like location of the spaces, since I can't see them.
Is there not?
Is it the very end?
Yeah, it's
It
very,
doesn't
very...
indicate it on Google Docs.
It doesn't? Okay.
No, it just, there's no spaces after the last word in the doc.
Okay. I might not have put them in because originally I was switching between front and in front of it and then behind it so it'd be easier to remember. And then I decided on the end of it because it wouldn't show up. When you save the thing as a text file, it doesn't actually put the spaces in. You put them in before the text starts for some reason. Also had the issue that originally that second document was a comment in the first document, but it took the comment to put it in the text document and said, "Oh yes, you want to look at all of this, right?" No, I don't. Thank you.
Alright, so who am I keeping track of for what reason?
Okay,
Is it
What-
crews?
it's individuals is the thing.
Oh.
And that's why it's difficult. And that's why it's gonna take forever
Until the bot does it for you.
until the bot does it for me, in which case much easier. The bot won't. Will the bot be able to like calculate individual scores as it goes? You just put the end score into the bot, and
You
the
just
bot
put
will...
a command in, because it'll have, during the event, it'll have registered people as signups into each team. All you have to do is say, oh hey, this team gets X points, and it'll automatically put that data into their profile and change all of the leaderboard
Jeez.
values.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. I was
But
gonna
that's
use
a
And
plan
a lot of
feature.
work, I can imagine.
Yeah. Well, okay, so then it wouldn't.
That's why it's imperative that I get all these features done, because it makes everybody else's jobs easier.
Yeah.
That's why I was so happy that I could actually, do all of this to make everybody else's lives easier, because it's so much work otherwise.
Yeah.
A lot of paperwork
Yeah.
and manual calculations to do.
There is.
Hey, let's just quit on the organizer
Especially
job and have the bot
if
do
this,
everything.
yeah. Because especially if this event gets so big and you have like, I don't know, hundreds of people in the registry,
That would be ridiculous.
that
But,
could become
okay.
a problem doing that manually.
Whew.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think, did we announce that there was going to be Crazy King and stuff beforehand? Do you
Yes.
think that might have influenced how many people signed up?
We are looking into that. That is a question that we'll have to ask.
So I already made a poll, but I haven't posted the link yet. That I'm going to post after the event in order to gain votes on why people didn't sign up. If they didn't want to participate simply because they weren't in the mood, if they didn't have time, or if they didn't like game modes, or well, any other reason.
Because I know
Because
some
that's
people
a
just
fairly
despise
important point.
Crazy Kings and King of the Hills.
Yeah, we had a bit of pushback at the beginning. This is basically running an experiment this testing session.
This is why we're having a test session of each type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we want to
what's
know.
the password, by the way?
Type it. Don't say it.
Yeah, I was about to.
It's an organizer.
Someone-
It's an organizer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or legislature,
scroll
whichever the thing is
upwards.
called. Yeah.
Yeah, it's legislature.
I did scroll through and I didn't see it. Maybe I'm just blind.
Possibly.
I just pinned it.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Did you
no,
pin?
I just did.
So many pins.
Suddenly pins.
Yeah, I'm going to delete it afterwards, but
Yeah. For right now, though.
yeah.
Wow, we're going all the way back around to A.
Back around to A. That's unusual. Usually this map will end by point E.
Yeah.
Unless, actually, no, that's not true. That was the
Well,
thing for
it was
Blade
red
Hills.
signal.
Yeah, Blade Hills ends at point. You don't get around to A again.
E or G.
It's rare that you
G
make a full
sometimes,
cycle.
Yeah.
It's rare.
Yeah.
So are we just doing leaderboard, like, if you're on the crew and you get the points, then you get the points from that specific crew, but if you're on a different crew, you get the points from that crew kind of thing?
Yes, it's
Like, it
whatever
changes
You
match.
get the points respective to whatever your crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Concerns,
Goldfund,
Max?
one more aspect to think of is we were going to take 5 out of 8 best matches.
Yeah, that is something I can implement. It's just as easy as, oh hey, if doing a check over all values and just
Yeah.
omitting any values that are lower than the top 5.
Yeah, okay.
What
Yeah,
5
so
of 8?
that's awesome.
How do you
because
do
we have
points
8
for Crazy
weeks.
Points for Crazy King, it is balanced, so it's like deathmatch in 2v2s. You have to get 90 points to get a single point, respective to deathmatch.
I'm assuming we're not doing partial values, it's just going to be whole values?
Correct.
All
I
values.
am not
you
dealing
must get
decimals.
90 points. Yeah.
F
As
that.
much as I wanted to implement that, that would be causing too much nightmarish values in the end.
Uh-huh.
So if they don't reach an extra 90 points per se, then...
They
Yeah.
don't get it for
If they
extra
don't hit
points.
90 points, they don't get the points.
Got it.
Just like if you don't only do 90% of their perma, you don't get the kill.
That works.
It does correlate.
I would say this is still pretty balanced.
I would say so.
Yeah, this is actually pretty amazing. But it looks like Blade's gonna win again.
Fine.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say so.
I'm
4 seconds.
Everybody would be getting a
proud of
lot of
myself.
leaderboard points at this rate already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have leaderboard stuff for last week? Or is this a new thing we're implementing?
The leaderboard stuff from last week is what I currently have.
Okay.
And that's what's currently in the document.
Alright, I'm screenshotting this so I can tabulate things in the background.
Thank you. Because the hope is that between end of match and start of next match, we can get the leaderboard figured out.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
speaking of Flade Hills.
Speaking of, it is next.
I'm gonna have to
Get
type up all
updated
their
the
names
points.
though.
That's the other thing, and that's the problem. That's why it's going to take a while.
Do I need to worry about clan tags?
No.
Because I'm gonna ignore those.
Yeah, ignore clan tags, just do the names.
Can do.
Okay.
And isn't it 2-1 right now? So that's could
It is
technically be
2-1.
1 now.
It could be, yes. If red wins the next one, they win.
Okay. Well, Vivian, if you still want to join, there's one spot open, and since the last player did not show up, I think we can disqualify him for this event.
Okay.
This particular event, yes.
I might ask if he wants another player in the chat. I think that since the match has already started, should make sure the lobby knows if anything's going on.
And starting lobby timer.
I mean, you don't have to, just if you
I'm
want
just
to.
trying to
if you're feeling-
streamline this as much as possible.
Nope, you're not.
Oh hey, we have full crews now.
That's the other thing, is that if we're doing round robin for every tournament and everything is based on the leaderboard, you end up playing a bunch of matches and there is no finals. So it's just whatever points you get.
Oh yeah.
So technically, this would be a 5-match tournament, no matter what. That's the thing we have to decide on, is if it's going to be... If it's leaderboard based, which is the whole thing we're going towards, and it's not based on...
But not the event.
How do you mean?
Like the outcome of the event or the who goes on to the next battle.
They want me to join their
is
Discord
not
channel?
just decided on the leaderboard, is it?
That's something I think we need to discuss. Because
Yeah.
in my
We do.
understanding of what we talked about this week after the week before last, because we're doing everything leaderboard based, it doesn't make sense to have double elimination tournament. It makes more sense to have a round robin.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
means
Well,
that-
round robin, okay, but you can still have a winner based on 1 matches, because with the leaderboard you can still win just if your points or kill difference is high enough, I think. So if you have one team that always loses but always gets 4 points, and the other teams like sometimes lose with 0 points and only win like 1 time with 10 points or
Okay.
something like that.
So
then-
in 2 matches where the third team doesn't matter, where Team 1 versus Team 3, Team 1 gets 0 points, Team 3 gets 5 points. Next match,
No. The winning team gets 10 points.
I'm aware of that. Hang on.
Yeah.
I have to talk about like
Okay.
actual end game score.
Okay.
And Team 2, okay, the next match that Team 1 plays, they win the game 5. But they play Team 2
Yeah.
and Team 2 gets 4 points. When Team 2 plays Team 3, they also get 4 points. That puts them at 4
Yeah.
points overall. The team that won, Team 1, even though they didn't get any points second match, would still get 10 points. But Team 2
Yeah, you're right.
gets 8 points.
Yeah.
So it comes out in the wash.
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that was why we were adding the 5 points for winning
Mhm.
the match in the beginning. Yeah,
So it still puts the team that wins ahead, even if other teams...
well, that at least that's the case for 2 matches
For 2
played.
matches.
If you have
Yeah.
have another team joining that, and then one team loses all 3 matches but gains 4 points of each one, and the others just win. Well, one team wins only 1 match, so they get 10 points, and then the other team that loses all 3 matches would have more points than that other one.
There would be no team in that case that loses all 3 matches. If there is a team that doesn't... The team that doesn't win any but gets 4 points is the team that loses all the matches. The other 2 teams would have had to win to make
Yeah,
this scenario work.
I've gotten a lot better with the lobby timer. Not the lobby timer, the match timer.
Nice. Math is hard, though. I might be wrong. I don't know. We'll discuss this more in depth, I suppose, in the legislation tag.
Yeah.
So I think think it was Zedion who was talking about how it made more sense to do round robin, and I agree with him.
Yeah, that's true. So round robin, but what's deciding on who's winning the event? Is it just the points gained, so kill difference
everything
plus wins?
Well,
Or
everything
is it just wins won matches?
No. It's based on the leaderboard. The whole point of this tournament is the end score on the leaderboard after 8 weeks. Otherwise, why have it? If we're doing week-to-week tournaments, there could be.
This isn't like SDS. We have a season, not a week.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a little weird to get used to, and it's going to be very different. I feel, and it's gonna feel and play different, in my opinion. It emphasizes more consistent play over a series of weeks. Than
Considering this is supposed to be an introductory to like higher level play.
Correct.
So having that consistency is actually extremely important.
So I just pasted it in the leaderboard, the example I'm going off for. I mean,
can't look at it right now, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's looking like Red might have an advantage on the start here, because if they win this week.
Oh yeah, they do.
That's the thing we're discussing, though. Do we just? We need to nail down what is a week of round robin with two teams. With 3 teams is not that bad because you know for sure round robin is set up, or at least the way it's been set up so far in the challenge, which I'm learning how to use.
Yeah.
It is each team plays each other once, because if you get to the larger numbers and you play each other multiple times, it gets ridiculous really fast. Yeah. So you play each other once. So that would mean that it's a 6-match tournament, which if we're splitting it up, actually no, with 3 teams you would only end up having 1 match played at a time. So it would be 6 consecutive matches. It's when you get to 4 teams you can have 2 matches going at once.
Yep.
At that point it's still a 4-match, 5? You end up playing 3 matches. Each individual team ends up playing 3 matches because you're against team 1 against team 2, then team 1 against team 3, then against 4.
Yeah.
You're doing that for each one of them.
Well, technically it's, what, 4I as a math term?
Yes. Okay.
I mean, okay. On the other hand, the winning team will always be the one. It's only relevant for the 3rd and 4th place in this scenario. So I think we're good. It doesn't matter because we can just go with points, which is equal to wins. Because they just give more points. Okay, so yeah. My
hypothetical situations. We've been discussing a lot of hypothetical situations. Like, what do we do?
Well, that's kind of what we need to do.
It is.
Yeah.
Wait,
did you like compare the size of the Crusader with any other ship?
Yes.
Like, yeah, if you're standing on the Crusader, it looks so big.
Yeah, from a crew just flying, it's massive. Flying it, it's not as big as you think.
Yeah.
It's about the size of Pyramidion, because actually looking at it next to the Allied Pyramidion, they're pretty close in size.
Yeah, it almost looks like you took a big ship and shrunk it.
But it still looks so big. Like,
it feels so big, but most people aren't used to big open ships. Like, if you're on top of a Mobula, the Mobula's not that big. It's just wide.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Bigger, because it's just got that flat area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you're on a Judgment where it's all cluttered and everything, even though it is a relatively big ship, it feels smaller than it is.
It does.
Because there's so much stuff.
Yeah, it's not as many surfaces to stand on as well.
That's the whole, pseudo effect for that.
Yep.
I think the squishiness factor also plays a role in how big you assume a ship is, because at least
Oh,
I think
Crusader
like
one.
squids and Stormbreakers are fairly small. If you-
And nobody
Just
expects the
compare
Crusader to
zombies.
be as squishy as it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junkers are tanky as fuck, though.
Yeah,
If you do it right.
Junkers are also the ones that have the tiniest hull.
Yes.
Which just makes it even more of an insult
It's
to
just
anybody
hard
trying to kill it.
hit. Yeah, I like Junkers.
Well, that's
My
why I
favorite.
love Banshees versus Junkers, because all you do is just harass the balloon until
Oh,
it goes down, and
Oh, yeah, their use is on the
then it just goes straight to hull.
Nice juke there.
Ah, good. Yeah, good move.
Was a good maneuver.
Unfortunately, I don't think the blue's on
Unfortunately,
the
that's
point
not going to
at all.
help them, because it's still
Yeah.
2 red markers to 1 blue.
Yep.
Red's
Yeah, and
not
they only
good.
got 1.5 minutes to go, so I think they should maybe move on to the next point.
No, we don't need to as much in this one.
This
You
one
only-
actually, after the
Oh.
update for the points,
Yeah.
all the points are relatively close to each other. There's not as much running.
Yeah, there's more fighting at individual points and less running between points.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah,
Richard
that's
and the
true,
rest
but-
of the experimental crew for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
but
added more
still,
points.
C and D is
We're working
See,
on eventually revamping all the other maps once we get everything else, tidied away. Because as it was, the Crusader was one of the big tests that we had gotten for, as you can see, right now, we now have Crusader in PvP.
yeah.
One of the next things is actually getting the Corsair balance. We were already discussing that. Yeah, it's gonna need a huge revamp, but also, since, as you obviously probably already know, there is no individual ships for PvE and PvP, it's the same ships. So we still have to make sure that it's balanced for both.
Oh, bookkeeper.
Yeah.
Okay, now, 30 seconds is definitely the time to be going. More like
Yeah,
45.
30 to 40 seconds is a good time
Yeah,
to shift. No,
depending on how fast your ship is, also.
that's why I said 30 to 40, yeah.
I have to double check that.
Um,
This is
But
the
also,
one.
if you've died, anywhere around 50 seconds is okay.
Yeah.
well, Blue has to get the next point now
Yeah.
in order to win this match, or they will lose, and they can't die anymore.
Nope.
Like, okay, no,
They can, but it's not good for
they
them.
can once,
Make it
but-
more imperative that they don't die again.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Because 2 deaths would
26,
finish
yeah.
this.
2 deaths will do it. That's 26 points.
So are you accounting for additional points?
How do you mean? Oh,
Actually, no,
okay.
that wouldn't be a case, because the score, it has to still get 90 to get the next point. Never mind.
Correct.
Waited. It'd be amusing to get extra points, but since we don't have decimal value points, it wouldn't matter.
No, no decimal value
And
points.
Blue doesn't
No.
control the point anymore.
That was, I remembered
Oh, neither does red though.
coding, because I was trying to use long values instead of doubles.
Ugh. Finishing position. No.
I forgot the long values do exactly 2 points.
Blue is working on the point again.
Boink! Are you stomping your ally?
good, good engineering on the Crusader, by
Yeah.
the way. It's
Saw
still
that.
alive, even though it
Yeah,
has a
that
fraction
is
of life left.
Critical.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't been killed by a Gatling.
Wow.
It looks like
They
that
will
bar
be.
is empty.
They will be.
That bar is almost empty. All I see is a
Oh my-
white line.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
it.
Yeah.
That is a pixel of perma. That's the
Quite literally.
scientific term for that. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
One Gatling shot would probably finish it off.
Yeah. There
Done.
you go.
There's the
There we
Gatling
go.
shot.
Finally. And blue is on the
However,
board,
red
but
is
red can
already
hold
Red.
sealed.
Yeah, Red is in control of the point, and Blue
Yep.
doesn't have the time.
So it's too late.
Fate is sealed.
So for this, red would get 10 points and blue would get no points.
Technically, yes.
But it's each individual player
Gets
on
the
the
10
ship
points.
gets 10 points.
As well as if we end up having teams as a leaderboard, statistic, that team would also get the respective.
Okay, that was the other
yeah,
thing.
but that only works if the teams
For
stay together.
yeah, but that's only, well, they can also regroup as teams.
Yeah.
Well, if they
I
form a new
think-
team, it becomes a new team.
Yeah, but since there can always be a sub and something like that, I think would be nice. It would be to accept clans on the leaderboard, because then you have all the peoples of one tag on it.
Well, that's
So-
dependent on how they organize their team,
Yeah,
not
true. That's
in
just
regards to
just-
clan tag.
Okay.
MG Pleasant. Good to know.
Okay, that's
And that was it.
red gets another 10 points. So it's at 30 points now, and Team B Emoji Eater testing finishes off, loses this event with 18 points.
Something like that. Alright. So we'll sort that out. We'll get everything taken care of. That will be the end of this particular testing stream. We'll do more discussion, we'll figure stuff out. And next week will be the first official Crucible that we'll be running. So, sign up for next week. There's gonna be more stuff coming. I am not streaming Chaos tonight. That is going to be Lasagna. And I'm streaming RPG Night tomorrow night. And I think that's it, because I'm not streaming tomorrow morning. But yeah. So, see you guys there tonight.